Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Foxman Plays Oxygen, not included. How are you doing? I am doing alright, in case you're wondering. So, I got a bit of feedback. Let me turn up the volume here, hold on. I got some feedback with regards to our little problem here. So, in case you missed last episode, our carbon skimmer is very, very hot. It's very hot. So, what the reason is that, well, when we look in here, you can see, like, 2 micrograms, and, like, you know, we're in the grams, just barely hundreds of grams or less. So there's not a lot of carbon in here, and we've pumped out most of the other gases. And by most, I mean all. Very effectively. But the problem is that basically this is sucking up all the carbon, and then there's nothing to disperse the heat from the carbon skimmer. So the carbon skimmer just stays hot. It keeps getting hotter and hotter, and that's not good because obviously it's reached a point where it's 138 degrees Celsius. So, and while I think I was confusing melting point. So the gold amalgam, the melting point is like 1,000 degrees or something crazy like that. But that's just when it melts. That doesn't mean a machine itself is going to operate, you know, if it is 900 degrees Celsius or something like that, right? So what was, a couple things were suggested. One was, well, just pump some other gases in there. Not a ton, but enough that it'll help with the heat dispersal. Fair point. But another one that I think I'm going to try is to put an Atmos sensor in there. And what this will do, well, it says becomes active or on standby when gas pressure enters a chosen range. So I've never used this before, but I think we'll be able to figure it out. And basically, the sensor is going to turn this guy on when the carbon dioxide in here reaches a certain level. Then it'll turn on. But once it gets below that threshold, it'll stay off, and that'll help the heat dispersal, and this shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to try that because I think while it's a newer solution to me and it's a little foreign to me, I want to make sure that I'm trying to learn new things with this game. And, you know, I'm down with that. You know, we always have the backup solutions. So, as, you know, others have mentioned, I could do like a little water airlock right around here and then kind of switch the filter around, pump a little bit of oxygen back in there or something like that. Not necessarily too much, but yeah, basically when you create a vacuum, almost a vacuum, right? The heat is not being dispersed, and this is a, you know, this guy's struggling. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And if I hover, we just need 25 kgs of refined metal. So for now, we'll just go ahead and let me hit that. And I'm gonna make it out of gold as well, just because, you know, we've got a decent amount, and it'll be able to withstand any temperatures a little bit better there. So yeah, I kind of want to just like disable this for now. You're gonna get burned. Maybe not. Okay, they repaired it. So a little polluted oxygen got in there. But you know what? Like, I'm okay with that, to be honest. I just didn't want a ton of oxygen in there. So what I might do is, yeah, these deodorizers, we'll let them stay in there for a little bit. And also just get rid of this gas pump. Let's just disable it for now. We might say, hey, oh no, I want to get rid of this other thing or control our levels a little bit better, but... So we're going to do that. Has this been done? This will say priority 7. Well, they're doing it anyways. And then, okay, I gotta get caught up on what's going on all over the place. So this guy is pumping... I think we got rid of... Okay, why don't we have power? Oh, we do have power. We need algae, though. Ah, wow. So... we actually have 0 algae. I thought I mined... Well, I guess I did mine some of it. So what I can do is maybe we'll just go and gather some of this right here. I don't really want to release this down. I guess I wouldn't necessarily... Wouldn't be the end of the world if it did. But this is a good pocket here. So let's go like... So if something ends up getting released, whatever, we'll just deal with it. But that's definitely going to be a 7. Actually, should be an 8, but... Okay, our metal has been made. Let me just at least assign. So I'm going to need to make an Ethernet thingy. Like that. This is cool. This is the groundbreaking ceremony, milestone. Everybody celebrate. This is the first time I've ever done anything from this automation tab, ever. I've never practiced it in kind of colonies, like off-cam colonies and stuff. So yeah, I think... chlorine is at the lowest point. So I think we can deconstruct this bad boy. Deconstruct him. Let me just check something. Yeah. Again, we don't really use this area so much, but we should combat this a bit. Could always put a skimmer back in place. For now. Oxygen generation will help push this down a bit too, but... waiting algae. We'll go get it. Okay. They went and got it. And it should actually be, yeah, because they quickly stored it in here. So it's killed off any germs. There we go. If it's decayed, that's honestly fine. Yeah, let me think about this. I could even just put a carbon skimmer right around there for now. Think that'll work. So what I'll have to do is move that ladder just like that. Oops. Okay. Thank you. Actually, let me see something here. Ah, it doesn't matter. Plumbing. Liquid pipe. I'll use insulated because this stuff is hotter to begin with, so... I guess I should insulate that, but... Just trying to think. Oh, this is the polluted water that we'll need for this. Right. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. This isn't gonna look super, super pretty here. But that's... I'm kind of okay with it for now. Yeah, this will be fine. So input, just go like this. Yeah, look at this. That's beautiful. This guy doesn't seem to mind. But I'll probably crack a bit of this open so this CO2 will flow down as well. Actually, that'll help with our over oxygenation over here. I could start pumping this guy. Wait a minute. Yeah, so this guy was all going over here, which is still nice and rich. I mean, this stuff is slowly seeping out. I also could put it down here, because there's not, like, there's tons of space down here. 158 grams. It's not a lot. So this can all kind of get pushed up to the top, and then we can get it going again. My only thing is atmosphere body temperature. So bomb lily needs to be in chlorine, and it needs to be at least 35 degrees. Oh. So it's cooled off. That's interesting. Okay, anyways. This is set up. So current pressure is 1414. This is filling up fast. So yeah, we'll activate if it gets to 1500. Ah, 1500. Current pressure. So activate if above 1500. Seems simple enough. So let's enable this. So you know what? Well, every time they open this door, a little more oxygen's gonna get in. I'm just gonna deconstruct this. I don't care if there's a little oxygen in there for now. And we'll deconstruct this guy. And this guy. Actually, it might be easier if I just look at the... Okay. Yo, that's cool. So obviously the carbon skimmer had time to cool off while it wasn't working. You can see it heats up fairly quickly. That's cool, dude. That's so cool. Automation is amazing. Let me see here. So this stuff, for now, I can remove. I think I can remove this. And then I might even just, for now, slide this hydrogen generator over here. And then I can slide. I can build the wall here. Tear down this wall, build a wall, tear it down. So slowly slide it over so I don't have to basically introduce a new pumping system in here. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, we'll deconstruct you. Ventilation. Get out of here. Okay. And power. Just to clean that up a little bit. Okay. You guys gotta finish this. Can you not? No, you can get to that. But you do need power. Simple enough. Go like that. And we'll let you run. There you go. Slowly getting there. What's happening here? Where'd the polluted oxygen come from? Polluted dirt. Oh! That's my bad. That's my bad. Well, in that case, what I'm going to want to do... Let's construct a tile here. Just use... whatever. Go like that. And like that. It seems to be kind of... just stuck there for now. Little CO2 here. Alright. And Maya, why do you have so much stress? Stop being wet grimy. And it was probably like stuck in the CO2, stuff like that. I mean, your stress is already going down. Mouth, she should be using that, you ding-dong. Alright. For starter, I'm going to let it deal with the CO2 that's kind of just in this general area. And then I might open this up a little bit. Because for now, I don't mind that there's CO2 here. We're not... If anything, I could even lock this up. But, okay. So they've gotten most of the algae that we can get for now, which is good. And I should keep an... Oh, and are we actually already out of algae? How are we going out of algae that quickly? I know we use it, but like... Really? Just thinking. Okay, there's a good pocket there. Well, I suppose I could just start distilling build the algae distiller and start making use of all the slime we've got. That's not necessarily a bad idea. I still need to work on this stuff, but I don't want to have to keep stopping to tell them to go and dig out algae. And we're not quite ready to be switching over to using electrolyzers to produce all of our oxygen. But once we do, then our reliance on algae is going to go down. But let's take a bit of a baby step. This is probably something I should have done a lot sooner, but it's okay. Algae distiller. So let's see. It's a tall mofo. 4 tall. And I'm almost kind of thinking maybe we just build it kind of over here. But how much? Hold on. It only uses 120 watts? Okay. So now that I've taken these guys out of the equation, I think I could use this transformer. And we should be okay. And this guy's kind of only working a little bit of the time. I'm just thinking. I know it's very silly, but I'm going to destroy this, all this. And instead I'm going to run this main wire kind of this way. And then what I'm also going to do is make... I think I'm just going to keep this room more or less as is. This guy I'm going to deconstruct. This one I'll leave for now. We might end up putting him on a pedestal again because the oxygen polluted stuff seems to go up there. Again, it doesn't matter. But so now I think I'm going to turn this into the hallway and then put the algae distiller over here. So I might let this water flow down here. It's really not too big of a deal. Still want to capture this natural gas. Especially want to capture this stuff. So I should try and do that. It's not urgent. So let's get our priorities straight. It's not urgent. So yeah, this ladder is going to go down like this. Another thing, I should start making the fireman pole doohickeys for our dudes. Okay, now this is the problem. This area here, it's not too hot. But I still want abyssalite. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. It's a little hotter there. That I don't... That's not too hot, though. I don't mind that. Because there's plenty cold. Do this. We will then start getting some of the abyssalite here. There's also a building there. Okay, and then I'm also gonna do... Actually, I might do... I was told a mechanized airlock, even without being powered, is still quicker than a manual airlock. So what I'm gonna do here is... deconstruct these. Rotate it. I guess we're go like that. That's fine. Hurry up before the polluted stuff gets in there. Go, go, go. Do it. Do it, you monster. I guess I could tell them to do it quicker. Okay. So, it's working on this. Alright, not bad, not bad. This guy... We'll leave him for now. This room is fine. Not a high priority, but we will shift him over. Look at this guy. I'm confused. Why is this not working? Is it something? I mean, it's not to do with the power. Okay. I don't get it. If it's enabled by automation, then why is it not working? I'm gonna just deconstruct it and reconstruct it to see if somehow that's like affecting it. I'm really at a loss here. I'm just gonna deconstruct this and see if it then works. What am I missing here? Oh my god. Okay, wait. Did I make this stuff out of, sandstone? Alright, that's fine. I know you were yelling at me. And you have every right to. Okay, so let's rebuild this. We'll get caught up. I mean, we're full on power, so this little setback, you know, it's minor. There we go. Get to work, my friend. And let's power up this door, just because I can. I don't really need to use the gold so much, but I mean, we do have a good amount of it. I guess I could use the iron. That's not gonna melt. It shouldn't. Alright. So this is getting caught up. Then these guys will, the vent overpressurization will go away. I will take a sip of my drink. Okay. So that little problem has distracted me from our oxygen problem. So I'm thinking I don't really want to disturb this guy. So what I'm going to do here for now is just build a ladder down like this. Go like that. And then now we'll dig out like all of this, except for that little bit there for now. Though it wouldn't matter. It's pretty much the same environment there. We'll just get that, get it out of the way. Alright. So now that this guy's almost done, deconstruct this, then we'll remove this, build the wall here, and then build our distillery. So I'm actually gonna okay. Just gonna let it all drain. There we go. It's getting better. Actually, it'll make this guy happy. You're entombed? Oh no. He's right. You know, I can remove this vent. I forgot about that. They never did. What? What do they mean unreachable? Is this guy not actually Oh, wait. No, I mean, he's been working, right? But that, I'm confused. Has he actually... No, like... 'Cause there's chlorine down there. How'd you get there? I mean, now... Was there a pipe there before? I'm just confused, because he was working. He's just not working right now, because there's, like, no CO2, basically. Okay. Do that. Okay, this is coming along. Now we go ahead and... Algae distiller doesn't need to be too big. Let's get rid of this crap. Stress is back down. Germ-wise, things are under control. I mean, we know that's going to happen. But everybody else is fine. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. There you go. It's beautiful when things start to work again. How do I... Okay, never mind me. Deconstruct that for now. And this guy will go like so. Okay. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna be trapped down there. You're gonna have to dig your way out. Oh yeah, you can still climb up that. That's right, I forgot. But I mean, I'm gonna close it off soon, so hurry up. Yeah, I'm not liking that. No siree, Bob. Wait, what's that made of? It's a bislight. Okay. There we go. So this should hopefully have enough algae to tide us over. We got a little bit more there as well. Just hurry up with this crap, please. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Just trying to think of what we need with the algae distiller. Affects algae. Polluted water, bit of heat. It's ugly. They convert disease-causing slime into algae for oxygen production. So we're going to be producing polluted water. But do we... I can't remember. Do we have to... I guess we don't have to input anything. We just have the output. So what I could do is just use this line and the polluted water could go there. Eventually, I'm going to have to raise this little vent up to higher and then also start considering using that for something. But for now, let's just put this guy like so. Oh, wait, can I rotate him? No. Although I might want to. So you know what? I'm going to make this room. And I might want even more than two. But for now, we'll just do it like this. Did I make him out of gold? Iron ore. You know what? Iron ore is fine. We've got it. We're not really using it for much. And this isn't like... It doesn't get super, 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 super hot, right? Like, these things get much hotter. This will get hot, for sure. But we're also not going to be using it forever. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. It looks nice, though. It's classy. Okay, so plumbing. Let's see here. I'll just do that. Simple enough. You know what? Technically, they could share the same room, but... And then they'll be going in and out of this one all the time. I will switch this door to a mechanized in time. Okay. All right, baby. Get ready. Oh, it's harvesting. All right, okay. And how's this going? Slowly. If you recall, this kind of was like right brimming right around there. So it's slowly down with it. If I widen this more, actually, maybe that's what we do. Just make it a little bit easier for the CO2 to get in there. So it's kind of more submerged. This is nice. And then once this is set up, I think we start building some transformers and getting ready for this stuff. We're going to have to make more refined metals so we can do the conductive wire stuff, because the thermoregulator, or aquatuner, or whatever the heck it's called, is a beefcake. Put this guy as a 6 for now. I don't have to... It's not pumping because it doesn't have slime. Maybe I should set it to a 7. Oh, now it seems to be running. Oh, no, it was running before, I think. I just wasn't paying attention. No. Okay, well, whatever. It's... Oh, wait, no, they were constructing the tube. The tube. I'm an idiot. It's like, why aren't you putting slime in here? It's because they were constructing. Emitting algae. Well, where is the algae? Also, we gotta clean up that. I guess it's just gonna take a while to actually, it'll just plop it out, right? Oh yeah, see, there you go. Little hatch. 30 kgs? Nice. No, don't fall asleep there. Oh yeah. Germs are almost... So we've got a few germs that have managed to kind of work their way up here. So, I mean, I could steal this off for now. If I really wanted to, but... You know, I think we do get a second algae distiller. Although, if I look at our power... It's 120, 120. I mean, the doors are sort of, but not really. And I could just deactivate them. This guy's not on all the time. So yeah, I think, and this guy's not on all the time, so I think we could very easily get another algae distiller. So let's just put them in while we're working on this stuff. That was quick. Okay, now it's time for transformers. Transformers. I am going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. We're going to deal with this slime. I do need to start switching this stuff over to abyssalite. Normal tile. So let's actually look at that. We don't have a ton. But like we got what we asked. Oh, I do not... Oh, wrong button. Do not like that. Too much liquid? Ah. Oh, it's because... yeah, polluted ice. So when the ice melts, it... Yeah. Plus, I want to go see if this is so we could essentially make a tunnel. And that would give us a good amount of abyssalite. So, dial it up. There you go. Now we're up to 5,200. Let's start by just doing the front here. It ain't cheap. Yeah, I'll go back and get some more soon. Got 2,200? Okay. And then we'll do that bit. And that, and we'll finish the rest. Ooh, wolframite. I'm gonna go ahead and steal a bunch of that. Actually, cancel that. I'm gonna have to build a ladder, sort of. Yeah, we can just do that. As well. There you go. So we're producing. Why? This guy's got stuff going on, but why does this stuff? Like, he's got the animations. He's sort of got the animation, but not really. Am I crazy? Also, we're gonna say disable disinfect. This Atmos sensor, oh, I love it so much. There, now we can start to mop this up too. Not a huge deal, but I just kind of want to get rid of it. What is happening? I guess there's like a ton of liquid there or something? Okay. Alright, these have been converted, which is something I should have done a long time ago. This is going to help, like, yeah, 31 degrees in some spots. I don't like that. Not one bit. So this will help slowly, and then once we start pumping in cooler oxygen, that'll definitely help. Although the doors are still hot, actually, so it's not necessarily really doing anything, now that I think about it. Did I? Yeah, it's abyssite. I wish I could make doors out of abyssite. You can't, right? Let me just double check. No. So wolframite. High thermal conductivity. So that just means, if I recall, that basically, like, heat or lack thereof, like the cold, will travel through the wolframite really well, really quickly. Okay. So that's solved. Where'd that come from? Maybe that's been there all this time and I just haven't noticed. That's so beautiful. I can't wait to have more automation. This is going to be wonderful. Let me finish up this then. What am I looking for? Tiles. Okay. Yes, there's going to be a little bit of slime lung here, but they should deal with it pretty quickly. Look at that. Would you look at that? I mean, I'll leave it there for now. It's not really hurting anybody. I'm wondering. No, this is fine. Okay, let's double check the slime. There's a bit there that we want to sweep up, like, pretty quickly. Thank you. So, of course, we've got some. 600. I mean, if it's under 1,000, it's just like... Yeah, I am not worried at all. So you probably have 13 germs. Piece of cake. Yeah. Stick that up. Get it out of here. We don't want the germs spreading. And then we build a battery. Sure. And then I'm going to build... So here's the thing that I don't quite understand. Carries more watts than regular wire without overloading. But max power 20 kWs. Basically my issue, I'm thinking, is So we need to certainly run when we get the, whatchamacallit. Where are we looking here? The thermo aqua tuner, right? 1.2 kilowatts. So we need to use the heavy, not the heavy, but the conductive wire, because that can carry up to 2 kilowatts. Does this need to be connected from a heavy conductive wire source? You know what I'm saying? Do I need to go and redo my all this with the heavy conductive? Or can I not? What I might try to do is like, it is a little confusing. I might try it without and see how that goes, and then either I'll figure out that it doesn't work, or, you know, I can wait and see feedback from that. So, yeah. I think I'm going to try that. Okay. So let's first go to refinement. Oh, you don't make this out of metal, eh? Well, I don't know. Make it out of like... How much do we use? Oh, 800? And how much heat? Plus 80 watts. Yeah, it's going to get hot. So, let's just do this guy. Like that. And then the aqua tuner will go there. Oh wait, what did I make this out of? Cancel. This is gonna get very hot, so I definitely want to make this out of the gold. I love gold. This guy's full up. But since it's not actively pumping out more right now, because it's... no, it is. Never mind. I mean, this is cooler, though. The water, I think, used to be, like, a bit... No, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever. Things are good. Stress is lower. They don't have to come through here quite as much, I guess. Got algae. How much do we actually have? Look at that, 980 kilograms. Should have done this ages ago. And you know what I can do? Yeah, no, I don't care that they're not disinfecting it. Okay, so this stuff is set up. So let's wire up. Well, we need to make, let's see, 25 kgs. So, I don't know, let's do a few hundred, because we've got to go from here up. Let's just pretend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. So 25. That's going to take like 12 or 13 of these. Do I want to do the gold or the copper? How much gold do we have? I think copper's going to be fine, honestly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start with 6. Build a bit. Do 6 more, build a bit more. Building lacks resources. What you talking about? Oh, yeah, that always does that. We're efficient. Rapa. It's dinner time, buddy. There you go, Monty. I mean, I could just disable them for now. Water. Okay, so we're gonna enable this. Still, there's a fair bit here, you know, because it's so wide it doesn't look quite as much, but there's enough water in here to definitely fill this up, which, as you know, will last us for quite some time. I forgot to deconstruct that. It's like a priority 9. Thank you. Oh wait, it's not, because for some reason I thought I still had this connected, but I don't. So it's fine. 3 idle. Billy idle. Well then let's start building this power line. For heat temperature plus 50 C, for temp plus 50. Yeah, they both seem fine. Although, the decor from the gold is plus 50, but this is tucked behind the tiles, so they're not even going to see it. Because I don't want to see it. So you go like that. We'll put a door there eventually. Go like this. We're already out, but that's fine. All right. Oh, no. He is going to eat that, maybe. He'll be okay. I wonder if in this game, if they're going to make conveyor belts. Because if they do, I will kiss them on the mouth. There's a mod for RimWorld that you can have conveyor belts, and it's a little tricky to use at first. It's not super intuitive, but once you get it sorted out, it's amazing. And just fun to do. And I think this game would be obviously a great candidate. There's already some automation, right, with the sensors and stuff like that. So maybe you could have conveyor belts at like, well, like for instance, these distillers, right? Or even like, you know, hoppers and stuff. So they could fall into a hopper and then that feeds it onto a conveyor belt, and then the conveyor belt would travel, and then you could have like little robotic arms and more sensors. So it could say whenever like there's a sensor checkpoint, and if it senses algae and this and that, then it'll pick it up and put it on this conveyor belt. And then from there you could have more sensors and kind of like, you know, as you go along, it slowly gets sorted. And then it would end up putting it into whatever storage compactor. That, in many ways, might kind of sort of defeat some of the point of the dupes. But at the same time, I don't think it necessarily does. But I think what they need to do is, with this idle thing, is if they add more automation, they'd have to add some more, like, maybe stuff that they can do, and again, you can control if or when they do it, but like more for fun activities. Like they could just go and actually stare at an art piece or something, and that'll bring their mood up a little bit more. Or maybe, yeah, like in RimWorld, there's the little horseshoe pin, you know, they've got televisions and billiards table. So I think if they added some more of that stuff, it'd be cool, because you could kind of just like get to a point where you're kind of just watching them, and the automation would do a lot of the rest. And then they could have like, maybe they form relation. It's basically like, yeah, RimWorld 2.0. But it'd be really cool if you could get it to that point where you're literally just like, you don't have to automate or like do anything. Your dupes are just like living the life. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty fun. It's not like you have to do that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna queue some more because we're gonna use it anyway. So power. Anyways, that was a little tangent, but I hope, and there is gonna be an update in what, like a month or month and a half or something like that. But I don't know what that update is going to be. All right. So those guys are connected. Wait, what? I feel like I went over this last time and I just forgot. That's 1.2. And how much is that? That's also 1.2. Right. So they can't be on at the same time, but they will be, because this is going to discharge hot water that's going to run through there. That's right. So that's why I need to have... I need to spend... that's what we're going to do next episode. Let me just at least cue the order to set this up. And that will give me... Oopsies. Time to maybe do a little research, but certainly wait for you guys to provide feedback and tell me about this conductive wire. Is this going to work if I just use the normal heavy watt joint plate here and the heavy watt wire, and then just have this conductive wire running to them? I'm going to have to... let me think about this. Yeah, basically what I'm going to do is this transformer is going to take over for all of these duties, which is not a ton. And then this transformer is going to be powering one of these guys, and then this one will power another one. And then well, come to think of it, that's 1.2. So this transformer could actually power this and pretty much this stuff if we want. Either one of them could. We just can't have both of these on the same, because they would be, then it'd be 2.4, and that would be too much. So yeah, I will get that sorted out. Get it sorted out, we'll get things cleaned up. So now let's do a quick recap. Producing algae, if I go and look at it, we had like 900. I want to just basically reach a point of equilibrium. So I'm sure I could do the math. But what if we just said 1 algae distiller per algae deoxidizer for now? That might work, because we had 900 and some before. We're slowly-ish going down. Yeah. So I might add a third one. We got the space and all that, but this is certainly on the rise. So we're going to want to, you know, maybe start... What's the temperature of it? It's actually like... It's... Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's cold. It's cooling down, too. Like, it might freeze at some point if... Actually, you know what I could do? I could even add a liquid temperizer. Right? Warms large bodies of liquid. And then, hey, because I'm a smart guy, and we're slowly figuring this out, a hydro sensor becomes active on a standby when, sorry, not liquid pressure. No, I don't want that. Thermo. Active when ambient temperature enters the chosen range. So, we could basically say, keep this water at, you know, whatever temperature. You know, 20 degrees or something like that. And then pump it. And then we could tell it when to pump, maybe, when this reaches a certain, or sorry, not this. Actually, when this reaches a certain level, then we tell it to pump over to here. Or to the sieve. I kind of want to move the sieve, actually. Now, well, it's not too hot. It's a little warm, but it's ugly. I'm going to think about that. But yeah, basically we could then, there's so much stuff we could do. But certainly warm it up a little bit. I don't even think it needs to be warmed up. Because when it goes through the water sieve, it'll come here. It'll help maybe cool this stuff down a little. Which would be okay. Doesn't really matter. They're not drinking this water. I mean, we could put a liquid temperizer in here. Heat this up. And then use it as drinking water again, but... don't really need to. Yeah, no, we got options, but it's cool. I'm a huge fan of the idea of automation. I just kind of need to baby step a little bit, but I'm already seeing a lot of opportunities where we could use that. So anyways, I'm going to end things here on, I think, kind of an okay note, but please do let me know the dealio with these conductive wires. If basically I need to upgrade the whole system to conductive wires, or if I could just basically take it from this point and use them. Eventually, I'm going to upgrade the whole system anyways, but that's going to take a lot of metal that we're going to have to refine, and I'd rather do that on... you know, this metal refinery, because then we're actually going to get 100% efficiency. We're going to turn 100 copper into 100 refined copper, not 100 into 50. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's been a fun one. Slowly getting there. So, we're getting to the point, once I get this stuff set up and working, then there's no stopping me. Basically, we're gonna get a bunch of these electrolyzers going, and we're gonna convert the air system, the oxygen system, so we're not gonna be using these algae deoxidizers here. We could use these in remote areas, and that'll be fine because we'll still be generating algae. So that's something we can still use these for and make use of the algae for that. But for the day-to-day, you know, duplicate oxygen in this main area, we won't need to use it, which it'll be nice. Anyways, that's good stuff. I do again hope you have enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you guys come back for the next one. But until then, peace out.